Hi everyone, and welcome to the Consoleverse. Today, we're going to dive into gaming trends that changed the business dramatically. From zombies to pre-order bonuses, these trends have stuck around for quite some time. So let's jump right in with a controversial subject. Number 5. Microtransactions. The appearance of microtransactions are a relatively new phenomenon when compared to the history of video games. Pitched by Microsoft in 2005 as a new revenue stream for developers, one of the first examples that can be found comes from Bethesda. The Elder Scrolls IV: Oblivion was a huge success. That is, until microtransactions were introduced. Infamous in the gaming community, Bethesda offered up armor for your in-game horse for 200 Microsoft points, $2.50. Outrage swept through the gaming community, and the trend of microtransactions was born. Ever since then, these types of transactions have gotten worse and worse. Many games tend to nickel and dime the player, and many see the microtransactions as the slow death of gaming as we know it. Free-to-play games are also heavily guilty of using this tactic. Candy Crush is one such example. Although gamers are just now starting to turn the tide in favor of banning microtransactions, there's still a long way to go before they buck this trend. Number 4. Battle Royale. The emergence of the Battle Royale genre has completely upended the development of games. What was once thought of as a multiplayer experiment turned into one of the biggest trends we've ever seen in the gaming world. Originally, this game mode rose from mods to games like Arma 2 and Minecraft. However, it wasn't until PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds that the genre skyrocketed into popularity seemingly overnight. Followed up by Fortnite, the Battle Royale genre has spread to mainstream titles like Call of Duty and Battlefield. It's even appeared in Tetris. Consisting of a free-for-all gameplay style, it has systematically changed the fundamentals of multiplayer gaming. A new trend we have yet to see it fall. Number 3. Downloadable content. Known as DLC in the gaming community, downloadable content is a subject that splits gamers. One of the first DLCs available for players came with the real-time strategy title Total Annihilation. Each month after the game's release, developer Cavedog Entertainment would release new units for the player to use. 2007's Halo 3 is a prime example of DLC at its peak. Bungie Entertainment released map packs every so often to satiate the fan base. Call of Duty and Battlefield are just two of a long list of games that cashed in on this concept. Although some of today's DLC looks somewhat different from the DLC of 10 years ago, much of it remains the same. It can even be claimed that microtransactions were born out of the practice of releasing DLC. Number 2. Zombies. Ever since the early 90s, gamers have been obsessed with zombies. The release of Resident Evil 2 in 1996 for the PlayStation and Sega Saturn kickstarted the genre, and it was clear fairly quickly that Capcom had a hit on their hands. But around the early 2000s, zombies fell out of style. Simply put, they weren't cool. That is, until a little game debuted on the Xbox 360 in 2006. That game? Dead Rising. Dead Rising pushed the limits of what a console could do. It fit dozens and dozens of zombies on screen at once, and people absolutely adored the sandbox-style gameplay and the goofy sense of humor. A few zombie-esque games would release between 2006 and 2010, like Dead Space, but players became enamored with them once again when the juggernaut multiplayer experience known as Zombies launched with Call of Duty Black Ops. Since then, an influx of zombies have appeared in both video games and pop culture as a whole. Days Gone, the State of Decay series, more Dead Risings, and even The Last of Us deal with these undead hordes. The zombies are still going strong, and they don't look like they're going away anytime soon. Number 1. Pre-order bonuses. Pre-ordering a game used to be a big deal in terms of availability. Since digital games weren't really available in the mid-2000s, getting your hands on a physical copy of a disc was the most important thing. Numbers were often limited, and you could be left without a copy for a week if retailers around you ran out. Today, almost everything is available digitally, and with this comes pre-order bonuses. These bonuses really came into full swing during the 2010s, and they've gotten pretty elaborate. From modest beginnings like extra aesthetics to what we see today with missions, currency, and everything in between, pre-order bonuses are here to stay, at least for the foreseeable future. And that's it for this video, guys. So what's your opinion on these trends? Did we leave any out? Let us hear you in the comments. You can also click that like button and give it a share with your friends if you liked it. Thanks everyone, and we'll see you on your next journey into the Consoleverse.